Hi guys, it's Ona, your energy customer service rep from Chicago. Today is Thursday, March 20th, 2025, and it is the spring equinox. I'm going to do a reading on this. I'm not doing an ovomancy. I think all the eggs are angry right now, so I'm going to leave that for maybe the next time. But it's just not, it doesn't seem like it's right to me with all the issues we're having right now to do an ovomancy. So I'm going to do a tarot reading on the spring equinox. And a couple of things that came up during meditation and just waking up in the middle of the night, because that's what I do. All right. So about 1:04 in the morning, I woke up and I sat with this taste and smell of a bowl of cereal, like sugary milk, when what's left of a bowl of cereal, is if somebody left one on my nightstand kind of thing. And I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. Well, let me sit with this a second. And the more I gave it some thought at that time and got up and came into the living room, I realized I had a couple of references to Salvador Dali the day before, and I think it's just surreal. So if I'm going to start to tune in to the spring equinox, I'm going to leave surreal on the canvas and build onto that, because it seems like that's the right thing to do. And Salvador Dali deck, so it seems like the right deck to use. That's what came up overnight. When I did a short little video this morning, I said, I'll be right on. I really wanted to sit with the equinox. I didn't want to just kind of, pop on and do a reading. So I wanted to sit and do a meditation on the equinox. All right. And as I'm kind of just sort of settling in and having a hard time focusing, there's ice falling from this building. So yesterday's storms were so severe that the wind and the rain were so intense that it left a sheet of ice like on the side of the building. I'm sitting on the couch and there is ice falling from the building and it's knocking into the windows and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. So the metaphor, though, ice falling is not bad, right? And as I can sit for just maybe a couple more minutes, I get grapes. I get the grape juice kind of taste that I have a craving for grapes. I have a taste for grapes. I need some grapes. Okay. And the ice is falling. And then I thought, if you kind of weave these two together in a way, it's like the grapes of wrath, right? So I want to just maybe title this video The Grapes of Wrath Spring Equinox. All right. This is just the sort of, as I responded to it and logged it in, right? These were the themes that sort of came up. Wow. Although that's not a bad thing. So let's just do a quick reading on the spring equinox. And then I have 3 questions I want to ask with a different deck. All right. These are starting to flip around. This is a great deck, but the cards are extra long and they are hard to shuffle. So they're only for special things like the spring equinox or celebrating Ostara, time for Easter. Ostara is the goddess and Easter is the festival in another religion. It's that time of year. Okay, sun moves into Aries, it's springtime. Even though it did not represent itself really well. Yesterday it was like the spring equinox was like the C-section at the end of like a long, tough winter. That's how it showed up. I am not kidding. All right, so spring equinox. Here we go. First card is the Eight of Wands. So this could be that we witness or see a lot of fires. Wands is represented by the fire element, and the Eight of Wands is a lot. So these are things that happen very quickly. They're a lot of messages sometimes, so we'll see what's going on with that. The Eight of Wands is Saturday, the 22nd, numerologically. So maybe that's when we're really going to get a taste of spring. The second card, or the challenge, is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the Seven of Cups is the card where there are a lot of choices. It's overwhelming. It could be delusional. It's easy to latch on to something conspiratorial with the Seven of Cups showing up as being the challenge. So we've got all this fire, and cups, water. The fire outweighs the cups. There's 8 of those, and there's only 7 cups. So stick to one track. All right, let's see. Above us, 2 of Cups. So this is a water card, water sign, 2 of Cups, about 2 months long. I see that there's the caduceus is up there, so issues around water illness, waterborne illness, illness in the water. Below us is 10 of Pentacles. Support. Their support. In the past is the Page of Coins. So the Page of Coins is somebody that's kind of like the architect of the plan. Still has some improvement to go there. It's kind of an offering, but not quite yet. Near future, the Ace of Cups. I like this. The Ace of Cups is a good sign that in the coming future there is another cup. So something that could be a little bit emotional, right? Generally is a very auspicious. It's a good card. Who's working for you? Strength. Stay strong. I like when the Strength card comes up because it definitely helps. The universe definitely gives you that little sort of pat on the back where it doesn't really mean anything else unless it's upside down. Then maybe it's like an abuse of power kind of thing. But right there in your backyard, strength is good. Let's keep that. Okay. This would be like who's working against you situation, or this is the Ten of Swords. Okay, and that's kind of just locked down. That's completely defeated. And that card, depending on what's around it, could mean like the very end. So I'm going to say somebody who's lost their power, or something that's lost its wind. Losing its wind. Hopes and fears. Queen of Swords. Oops, sorry about that. That is the hopes and fears. So this could even be something airborne. This could even be something airborne that kind of comes up, or something that droplets. Hello. Droplets. Air and water. Okay. Things about droplets and droplet precautions. Okay. And The outcome is 5, the Emperor, Aries. The sun just moved into Aries in this deck, in the Delhi deck. We call it the High Priest. You see the number 5 here. Okay. That is the Hierophant. Did I say Emperor? That is the Hierophant in the deck. That is the outcome. So that's good. The Emperor is Aries. That's not the Emperor. This is the Hierophant. So what is kind of like the Pope. It's kind of like the Pope. So that sort of idea, I guess, of having a tribe. You know, I just pulled that one out of my ass. You know I did. And on the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands and the Emperor. So the Emperor, who was just underneath the Hierophant there, is the Aries card. The sun just moved into Aries. And the 3 of Wands is getting assistance. It is putting your idea out there. It's getting the help that you need to make your way towards the next card, which is the 4 of Wands, which is the complete structure. So you're on your way there with the sun in Aries. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I would have seen all that in the albumin of an egg, but the idea of droplets is repeating itself with cups, water, and air, okay? And there are a lot of illnesses that are droplet transferable. So if we're looking at just the idea of this is the spring equinox breeding, I'd say droplet precautions. It even makes sense, but trust me on that one. All right, so spring with this deck, the tattoo deck, which is new. I got 3 questions for you for springtime before I see anybody else's tattoo. What to expect? What to expect this spring? Let's see. I like this deck because it's easier to shuffle. And that Dolly deck is awesome, but it's really oversized and not easy to shuffle. And I'm a bad riffle shuffler. So this one's good. All right, what to expect? This one popped out. The Page of Wands. A lot of wands are coming up, a lot of fire, okay? This is something that fire is also one of the things that is kind of dominant in this reading. I know it's just fire season, but Page of Wands, what to expect? Okay. News that isn't quite mature. The Page of Wands maybe could be gossip, could be a gossip, you know. What do I need to do? I'm going to keep shuffling. What do I need to do? Let's take care of this dog and my own self. This one flipped over. High Priestess. So this could be interpreted in a lot of different ways. This is what I need to do. Okay. So I need to work on my intuitive skills maybe, or, you know, work on the confidence or being self-assured. She's got some kind of secret. I don't know what's going on. How do I get ready for it? How do I get ready for this? What do I need to do? Keep moving. The Chariot. This is a Cancer card. This is when the sun will leave Aries and go into Cancer. That will be the next season, summer. You got 3 months. Figure it out. 3 of Wands. There it is again. Different deck. All right. All right. That's it for the spring equinox. That was kind of interesting. I will keep you posted on everything that's going on. And I know that you guys know tomorrow is Mystic Sisters instead of Saturday. We're switching back to Friday. And I think it's cool because after a week of work, come home, grab yourself a glass of wine, put us on the YouTube, and laugh. Okay? Because I know this is, if we weren't laughing, we'd be crying. And you don't want to turn into watch somebody who's crying, right? It's going to be okay. We're going to figure this out. I'm not sure how, but I know when I get repeat signs to follow them. Okay? Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow night.